My Little Pony. Seems like just yesterday. And at the same time, it feels like forever ago I was playing with this toy. And before I know it, you'll be playing with it. You're so peaceful. You don't even know what trust is yet. And you're trusting me to take care of everything you need. And I love you so much that I will. Soon you'll begin to recognize me. And as you grow up, you'll think you know me. But you won't know everything, really. You'll rely on me, love me, argue with me, bargain with me, I hope respect me. But your concept of who I am will always be from your own perspective. I suppose that'll work the other way too, huh? Still, we'll both think we know the other better than they know themselves. Is that human nature? We even do that with God. I used to have tea parties and invite God and the angels. Always served God first, just like Mom taught me to treat guests. He always got the biggest cookie, and he got to hear all about the pot holder I made and the seeds Dad helped me plant in the garden. I didn't even notice. He never told me what he'd been doing. After all, it was my tea party. "13. Boy, what a time. I'd been talking to you for years by then. Maybe that's been my biggest mistake. Always talking to you. Look at all these promises I made you. Some of them for things I now realize you probably didn't even want from me. And the demands. Lord, I used to toss your words back at you like spears sometimes. I felt so free to ask you where you were when I needed you. Seems I never stopped talking long enough to hear you tell me you were there all along. I remember kind of putting you, Mom, Dad, and Santa all in the same box for a while. A box labeled, "Here to give me things." I had no concept that I should be serving you, seeking your will. I guess that means I had no real idea who you are. Funny, all this time I've considered myself a good Christian. Even through my difficult stages, I went to church every Sunday, prayed, read my Bible. I knew all the words to all the songs, and I could share the gospel with anyone, anywhere, anytime. For you sent your only begotten Son to die for us, and we're saved by your grace. Jesus stands at the door of our hearts. I can recite scripture as easily as breathing. But I'm just now realizing, Lord, that I may not have ever let those words leave the pages of my Bible and live inside of me. That Bible tells me that there is none like you. You are the one who put the breath in my lungs. And now you've done that for Claire. You spoke, God, and the whole world came into existence. You are holy. Holy. There's another one of those words I've used so many times. You're holy, Lord. And what have I ever even done to tell you that I understand that? Father, I want to tell you that I understand now. Now that you've given me this life to care for like you've cared for me. But what do I know? I'm sure that even in this moment, when I think I know you better than I ever have, I still have such a small glimpse of who you really are. You're so much bigger than I've made you in my mind. I used to tell people what a mighty God you are, with pride in my voice, like I made you that way. But you knew all along how limited my knowledge of you was. And you loved me, just the same as you love me now. So I pray, Lord, teach me who you are so I can teach this child. I know you gave her to us so we could raise her to fulfill your purpose. And I can't do that if I don't understand that purpose. So show me, please. Help me grow as she grows. Because we're both going to need your wisdom and comfort. I don't know if you waited until now to give me this fresh perspective so I could be a better mother. Or if you've been trying to get my attention all along, and I just wasn't listening until now. I don't know. But I'm listening now. I'm listening now.